Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I thought I would do a pick a card reading for what you need to know most at this time, what would benefit you most to know at this time when it comes to whatever the situation is that's most on your mind, that you think you need some guidance, advice, some help with. I'm going to be using these decks, so this is going to be pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. So pause the video if you have to, just take a deep breath, close your eyes if you have to, and just pick one that you're most drawn to, and that's where your message is going to come from and through. If you're new to the channel, hi. Remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, let us know you're here if you're coming back. Thank you so much for all your wonderful support. You can comment down below which pile you've chosen, and then feedback in terms of if the reading was helpful, you know, or any thoughts you have on the reading. Okay, I'm going to do the timestamps, and you can just skip ahead obviously to the pile that you've chosen. Okay, all that being said, do I want to say anything else? I don't think so. You've got timeless weeklies on the channel, you've got monthlies for July that still apply, and I'm working on August monthlies as well for you guys. Information on private reading is always in the description box below. Okay, all right, so hopefully you've chosen a deck. I'm going to put 2 and 3 aside, and we're going to begin with pile number 1. Let me do the timestamps. Okay, so for those of you that have chosen pile number 1, let's see what the situation is and what you need to know about it that would help you. What's going on for my subscribers, my viewers, are meant to receive their messages through this group of cards. What's going on for them, what they need to know. Okay. Pile number 1. Okay. So I'm going to do a modified modified Celtic cross. Okay, and then I'm going to pull a couple of cards for unknown factors influencing the situation, and I'm going to pull a couple of cards for advice for the best outcome. Okay, all right, bottom of the deck we have the Fool. Really nice. So you're on the verge of a new path. You're on the verge of something brand new in your life. This can be a relocation. This could be changing your career. This could be going into business for yourself. This could be leaving a commitment, a partnership, or jumping headfirst into a new one in your life and falling in love. It can mean a lot of different things for everyone. It is a major arcana, so it talks about major changes. So let's flip the main cards over, and then we'll see where we're going. Okay, so in this situation we have the 8 of Swords with the 4 of Cups. Okay, you're stuck in your head about something with the 8 of Swords. Okay, this is mental prison that we choose to put ourselves in, and I also know that because we have the 4 of Cups here as your challenge. This could be an on again, off again situation that I feel like you're waiting for something to come back, or you're waiting to see if something else is going to happen with a situation. Yeah, look, the 4 of Pentacles, you're not able to release something. Okay, the advice from the universe, the guidance from the universe, and we're going to see what the advice actually is everything is pointing you in the direction of go a different way. Put this behind you, go a different way, try something different. Okay, take a chance on something. Anything is better than this is what I hear. You have the Emperor in the past. This could be around an Aries, or someone who's very controlling, someone who is very rigid, likes their way or the highway. This could be a manager that you just can't talk to, micromanaging, that kind of an energy. This could be a father figure that you're dealing with or influencing the situation. You've been dealing with a lot of restrictions. I also feel like you've been dealing with someone who wants everything on their terms, on their time, in their way, and there's just no room for negotiation with this person. There's no room for compromise. There's no room for you to have a voice, for you to have an opinion. And for the longest time, you've accepted things for what they are, thinking it would get better. And the message here with the Fool is no matter how much or how long or how hard you hold on to it, it will not get better. This person or the situation, they've already shown you their true colors. You've already seen the best that it could be, and it wasn't great, was it? So, Crown and you have the Strength card, Leo energy. You're still you're holding yourself back. And this is, you see how it's another 8? It's the 8 of Swords and the Strength card. You put them together, and the 4 of Pentacles and the Foundation. All these cards talk about holding on, holding on, holding on, holding yourself back, holding on, holding on. And the truth is, that's what's causing blockages. That's what's causing delays. That's what's causing strife, is what I hear. Where things are headed, we have the High Priestess and the 2 of Pentacles. You're aware of everything with the High Priestess. You're aware that you've already seen the best of the person or the best of the situation. You're aware that it's not going to get better anytime soon. But with the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like you change your mind. One day you're saying, that's it, I'm done. The next day you're saying, oh, but what if? Or this could be going on from 1 minute to the next, right? 1 minute you're like, okay, no, I'm done. I have to move on. I'm letting this go. But the other minute they creep back up in your head, or they creep back up in your heart, or you're questioning yourself, but what if I haven't done everything that I could do? What if I didn't do this? What if I didn't do that? But the truth of the situation is, you're dealing with someone you cannot please. You're dealing with someone who's never going to appreciate you, who's never going to value you, who's never going to see your true potential and treasure you and cherish you, okay? And you have 2 here, 2 twos with the High Priestess and the 2 of Pentacles. So it's a one-to-one connection. It's a romantic partnership, or it's a business partnership, okay? It's a one-to-one thing. Now, unknown factors influencing the situation. What do we have? So we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Queen of Cups. This could be someone new, a water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that's trying to come into your life, but you're blocking this. I feel like you may be blocking love from coming into your life, or you're blocking a job offer or a promotion opportunity or a transfer opportunity, or you're blocking change, Knights or change and movement, right? By being passive, by waiting on this situation, okay? In terms of advice, we have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This is, you see, you have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Someone's talking to you. Someone's already reached out. Someone's trying to reach out to you. Someone's trying to talk to you about, hey, let's do this, let's do that. It's an invitation. It could be an invitation just to go out and spend some time. It could be an invitation to do something fun together. It could be an opportunity in terms of job or development or your business opportunities. Okay, someone's talking to you already, because you have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Someone's trying to talk to you. Someone's trying to bring something new into your life, because that's what the Page of Wands is. And it does require taking a chance, because it's something very new and very different. It's exciting and it's fun, but it does require you taking a chance. And with the Queen of Swords there, as advice, this is telling you, make decisions based on what you know, not what you would like things to be. This is reality, right? Make decisions that are fair based on the facts you have in front of you. And the facts you have in front of you are, this person will not change, this situation will not improve, you're always going to be stuck here, okay? And sorry to be blunt, but that's what I'm seeing, okay? They've already shown you their true colors. They've already, like I said, you've already seen the best of the situation, and it was lousy, okay? So you have a decision to make, and your advice is to make a decision based on facts and then commit to it, to do something different, to try something new, take a chance on anything. Literally anything will be better than this, is the message here with the Fool card. Yeah, the Fool and the 10 of Wands. You have to drop this. It's been weighing you down. It's been stressing you out. The Ace of Swords, you've known the truth for a while, okay? You might have had a conversation with this person. They might have literally told you, this is who I am, take it or leave it. They may have already literally said those words to you. And because you're so kind and so nurturing and so beautiful and such a wonderful soul with the Queen of Cups here, you kept holding on hope that you could save this person, or that you could save the situation, or that you can make it better somehow, okay? And unfortunately, pile number 1 here, you're dealing with someone or something that will not change. It will not change. They do not want to change. They're adamant. They don't have to change. There's nothing wrong in their approach. You either take them or you leave them. And they mean that. So this is where you're being advised to take someone at their word. Take someone at their word. If they've told you, this is who I am, believe it. Okay, that's what the Queen of Swords is there. Just believe it. It's the truth. They genuinely mean that. It's not a cry for help. It's not, do you know what I mean? They're not trying to play the victim and act tough and hoping secretly you'll save. No. They are literally telling you, this is who I am, you take it or leave it. And they have zero compassion if you stay. Because in their minds, they've already told you, this is who I am, this is what you're signing up for, therefore I do not feel bad for you. I've already told you, I've been completely upfront, this is what they're thinking, right? So, I mean, we can't even be angry with them in that sense, because they've just been honest and upfront. They've just been honest and upfront. They're a giant, you know what, a-hole, trying to figure out ways to say things PG-13, but they're honest about it, right? And it's like, what are you doing is the message here. Why are you still the Queen of Cups in this situation when you should be the Queen of Swords? Male or female, doesn't matter. Cut your losses, take this person at their word, accept the situation what it is, because you do see the truth of the situation, and just choose a different path. You don't even have to look for it, it's already there. This is someone who's already been trying to talk to you, already been trying to get your attention, to entertain their offer. It could be something, like I say, as simple as an invitation to go out, or an invitation to see a movie together, or in a friendly way, I don't know. Or it could be someone asking you out, or it could be someone flirting with you, but you're just completely closed off to it because of this situation. Do you know what I mean? So, the advice here for you is to just take a deep breath, accept things for what they are, and don't get me wrong, no judgment. I know it's easier said than done. Okay, but with the Strength card, it's time to take control of the mess that's in your head. Look, it's a similar image, right? That with that. To take control of that, take a deep breath, and just cut this person, cut this situation out of your life, out of your mind, out of your heart. Okay? You've given them enough time. You've tried every which way. This is not something that you can influence. This is not something that you can change. And it's unfortunate, but not really, because you're meant for something different. You're meant for something better. Okay? And you're desperately trying to hold on to something that is beneath you, that is less than you could ever possibly deserve. Okay? And this whole situation has been a lesson for you to understand your worth, and to understand how to and when to put up boundaries, and just drop people and cut people out in situations that are just holding you back and keeping you stuck. 8 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Okay? Okay, so a bit of an intense message there, but I mean, I really hope that the reading helps you, okay? Because you already know these things with the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. You already know these things, so I hope this is like the final piece of confirmation that you might have been looking for or waiting for you to just release this, completely be done with this, not look back, and head towards this other new thing that's already in your life. Give that a shot and see how beautifully your life changes. Okay? Okay. All right, where are we? Pile number 2. Let's do your timestamp. Pile number 2. Okay, if you have chosen pile number 2. Now, I have shuffled these cards beforehand, but we're going to give them another shuffle here. Pile number 2. Oh, 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Looky. Decisions about partnerships. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I give this a chance? Do I turn this friendship into more than? Okay. Do I go into business with my partner? Do I go into business with my family member, with my friend? That could be some of the decisions on your mind. So let's see what. Okay, 9 of Wands. What is going on? Do I take them back? That could also be the case. What's going on for those who have chosen pile number 2? What they need to know. Ace of Cups. Yowza. There's an offer coming in, man. Let's see if any of these cards pop back up in the reading. If not, take all these messages as a separate message. Pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to know? What does a group that have chosen pile number 2 need to know for their highest good? Okay, so we have, I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross to look at the situation, where it's coming from and where it's headed. I'm going to pull 2 cards for unknown factors influencing the situation, and 2 cards for advice. Okay, bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups. Okay, now this could be a romantic reading, but I'm going to read the energy, so you take it as it resonates. Not everyone's dealing with the same thing. But this is a very beautiful offer that is genuine, it's wholehearted, it's trustworthy. This is someone pouring their heart out to you. It could be about a pregnancy, child, or home, new living arrangement. This is something that it could also be in terms of like overflowing abundance, and it could also talk about a particularly emotionally charged time in your life. Let's see what else we're getting here. Or it could be brand new love or renewed love, asking for forgiveness, second chances. Let's see. Current situation. Let's flip the cards over. Okay. Yeah, this could be come back around. Okay. I'm gonna read the scenarios that I see here. In the current situation, so coming into the situation here, we have the Knight of Wands. And this could be someone arriving in your life, right? Out of the blue, it's unexpected. Your challenge is the Four of Pentacles. Either you have history with this person that is, you haven't been able to release something that they did, or this is a brand new person, but you're kind of stuck on someone else, or you're just kind of very closed off because of past pain, okay? So you're not sure you can trust this. In the foundation, we have the Nine of Swords. You've been in your head a lot. I do feel like this is someone you know. This is something that you've thought about. You've slightly obsessed about. It's kept you up at night. What if this happens? Will they return? What would I say? What would I do? Should I go back? Should I do this? This is something that you've been kind of stressing about. In the past, we have the Star, Aquarius energy. And it could also be where, for some of you, this talks about you've done a lot of healing on yourself. So it's time to just put those walls down and take a chance on something new. For others of you, it can be a long distance relationship, or it can be just being single, either because someone decided they wanted to be single and turned their back on you, or whatever the reason. I also feel like you got a wish come true, but it somehow fell short of what you thought it would be. And you've kind of been punishing yourself as a result and keeping yourself stuck. It's like, no, I asked for this. It sucks, but I asked for this. I'm going to see it through. You're being a little hard on yourself. Crowning you, we have the World. So distance, completion of cycles, travel, relocation, job change, career change, coming back around energy. And where it's headed, you have another completion energy. You have the Ten of Wands with the High Priestess. So you have a decision to make. I also feel like for some of you, this is relocation, and that's what's happening here. This is a new home situation. You've been stressing about it because maybe you weren't living in the best place, or you were worried about, am I going to have the money for it? There is a yes answer that has come through recently, and you're seeing that happen. You're literally packing up your bags, Ten of Wands, and you're relocating. It'll be sometime between 2 weeks and 2 months, okay? And that's one scenario. For others of you, where you have been closed off to someone from your past coming back around, especially if it's someone that has just had you in your head. Will they, won't they? You just never know where you stand with this person. Again, it could be a long distance relationship, and you just don't know if it will ever be more than that. So you've started to question, should I just let this go? You might have pulled away from this person with the Star card. There's an arrival. I don't know if you're thinking of traveling or they're thinking of traveling to come see you. But you could just wake up with someone and they have their bags with them and they're at your door. That could be something that's happening. If it's a case of a new situation, you get a whole mixed bag of scenarios. Pile number 2. Pile number 1 was very clear cut, sorry. Or, like I say, for those of you that have been on your own for a while, and you've been taking this time to heal from past pain, betrayals, hurt, you name it. Okay? All the stuff of nightmares. You've got new love coming in, but you're a little closed off to it. I don't know if they're a foreign person or from a different land, different culture. There's something very different about them with the Knight of Wands in the World card, or they're at a distance. This is a long distance connection, or it's an online connection. You're not sure you can trust it. And I see you withdrawing from this offer with the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess because it's too many unknowns the way you're seeing it. Now your intuition is going to guide you. Just make sure you're listening to your intuition and not your fear. Okay, I will say that. So unknown factors influencing the situation. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You've got two things coming in. It's just they're moving at different speeds. You have the Knight of Wands. It's very fast, slightly impulsive, out of the blue, quick change. Quick to come in, but could also be quick to go out. So maybe that's what you were kind of worried about. For those of you that have been kind of waiting for an earth sign, Taurus or Capricorn, to come back, or someone you perceive to be a little bit more stable in their energy, or someone you could have long term with, they are coming in. They are coming in. So I feel like that's what your intuition might be trying to tell you. For some of you, you have history with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But there's an earth sign coming in as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're just at a distance. There's something to do with they're moving very slowly because they're at a distance. They've had to cross many bridges. I don't know what that means. And your intuition might be telling you, withdraw from the one that's a burden, even though you have a lot of history with them. Withdraw from the one that's a burden because they have not changed. They're still in and out. And hold your ground. Hold your ground. Okay, complete that cycle and hold your ground until you see this person coming in, because they are coming in, and that is a genuine connection. You can trust the connection. They mean business. Okay, they've thought it through. By the time they get to you, they're completely decided and determined. There's no, you'll know exactly where you stand with that person. So I feel like for you, pile number 2, there's this guidance. I'm going to look at the advice in a second, but there's this guidance to wrap up a cycle that has been a burden. There's been a lot of history there. Yes, you've been through a lot with this person or in this situation or with this job or with this company. But for whatever reason, it keeps falling short. Either it's start, stop, either it's come and go energy, either it's player energy. It keeps falling short from what was promised with the Star card, or what you thought it would be or could be. You are going to see this person or this situation come back around, but your advice with the High Priestess and what your intuition is telling you, they're coming back around for you to end it, for you to get closure and release this burden so that you're free, the world, yeah, for when this Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, and you have the Page of Pentacles under the Ace of Cups, is coming in. Okay, if you don't know who this person is, because you have the Page of Pentacles here and they're moving quite slowly, if you don't know who this person is, you will hear about them or from them very shortly, and then you will see progression, you will see movement. Okay, so in terms of advice, we have the 3 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Man, let your pain be your wisdom. That's what I hear with this. Let your pain be your wisdom. Let your disappointments be your wisdom, be your strength. Someone that kept letting you down, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, they kept letting you down in whatever capacity. They're still doing it. They will continue to do it until you, with the 6 of Wands, take charge of the situation, say enough is enough, I know my worth, and have the confidence to stop this, to put an end to this situation, to put an end to this cycle, okay? So that you can be, like I say, free. I feel like as soon as you do this, you're going to hear communication or you're going to receive this offer. This offer is not going to come in while you're still entertaining this one that you have history with, and pain and sorrow and disappointment, and it keeps falling short. Does that make sense? So I think that's what you need to be aware of here. That's what you need to be very mindful of. That until you resolve this cycle of disappointment, falling short, getting hopes up, getting them crushed, player energy, promises they can't keep, talk big, doesn't deliver, in whatever capacity, But until you resolve, put an end to the cycle, not accepting that they don't talk to you anymore, right? You putting an end to it, you putting their stuff in the box, you starting to apply for other jobs. You don't have to quit cold turkey, but you can start applying for other jobs, right? That's how you tell the universe, I'm ready to be done with this. I'm looking for a way out. I want something different, something more, something better. Or you literally telling the person, no thank you. No, you can't come back. No, you can't come around. No, I'm not going to come see you. Ignoring them, blocking them. But I feel like it's more of a case of you telling them, okay? Telling them, telling yourself, or telling other people, I am done with this. Don't talk to me about it. Don't tell them what I'm up to. Something like that. Because for some of you, I do feel like you're withdrawing very quietly, very stealthily with the High Priestess, and you'll know what the best approach is. But the bottom line is, until you have closed this cycle up, and like I say, either you've made up your mind and you've started taking applications, or started applying yourself to other positions, or whatever the situation is, or clearing their stuff out of your life, clearing their stuff out of your phone, do you know what I mean? Until you've done that and you have completely closed that cycle with the world, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups cannot come in. All right, so I will leave you with that. Group number 2, you've got amazing things coming. You've got the best of both worlds, whatever that means to you, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And it's patiently waiting for you to wrap up this cycle. But it's not going to wait forever. No pressure, but you don't want this to be a missed opportunity, okay? Everything's happening the way it's meant to, because you're meant to close off this cycle. Okay, so let me know what you think about that, and how the reading makes sense to you, or if it helps you. If you were looking for confirmation, I hope this is it for you, okay? You've got amazing things coming, trying to come in. You have to make space for them, and you make space for them literally by removing people, places, situations from your life. Okay, it's a very practical thing. It's not like making space in your head and in your heart. You can literally do things in the real world, in 3D, to make space. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Okay, all right, so let's move on to group number 3. Where are we? 27, 30. Okay. Pile number 3. Let's see what's going on for those who have chosen. Pile number 3. What are the messages for the highest good, for those concerned, for those who have chosen to receive their messages through this deck? Pile number 3. What's going on for pile number 3? What they need to know for their highest good. The Sun. Nice. Happiness, joy, celebration, victory. Getting what you want. 10 of Pentacles. Also, pregnancy, the Fool, taking a chance, marriage proposals. Jesus, what are you up to? Now, if we're not seeing any of these cards pop back up in the reading, take these as separate messages of what's to come. Okay, so let's see what's going on for pile number 3. What do they need to know? What are they dealing with? And what advice do they need? Okay. So we're going to do a modified Celtic cross. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards to look at unknown factors influencing the situation. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards as advice. Okay, bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. We have seen the High Priestess in every single reading. I've used 3 decks. She's shown up in every single reading. Okay, every single deck I've used, she's popped up. So with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, this is where it could be a time of study. It could be a time of developing a skill, developing your intuition. It could be a time of just solitude, focusing on yourself, nurturing yourself. Or this is what you're coming out of. Let's flip the main cards over. I also feel like you know something's coming. You know something's coming. Okay, I want to pull one more for the outcome so I'm clear. Okay, don't tell the other groups that I'm doing this, but I'm pulling more clarifiers for you. Okay, it's a very mixed bag, Yowza. Okay. Pile number 3. This is also choices. The Hierophant with the High Priestess. Very spiritually charged time. What does that mean? You could be dealing with a lot of soulmate energies where there's a lot of soul lessons to be learned. But what we're looking at here quite clearly is a choice you have to make. Your situation is the Two of Pentacles. You have 2 options that you're looking at. You're trying to make the best choice for yourself. What's going to be a challenge for you? The Queen of Swords. I feel like you're trying to just be completely rational about things, to just focus on the fact. But the bottom line is that's not going to work because there needs to be an emotional component and your intuition involved in that decision. So just something to be mindful of. We have the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck talking again about choosing between 2 people. You're stuck between 2 people, stuck between 2 job opportunities, stuck between 2 other things, right, to choose from, to choose between. Or this could be about a reconciliation as well. The 2 of Swords in the past. This is where you have not seen or spoken to this person, these people. You've been closed off emotionally. You've been kind of hiding yourself with the High Priestess and the 2 of Swords as well. The world is crowning you. So this is wrapping up a cycle to begin a new one. Now in the outcome, look at this mess. Okay, this is how it goes. Okay. So we have the King of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the Tower. So this could be someone that you haven't seen or spoken to with the 2 of Swords, right? 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, King of Swords. There was a big unexpected breakup, falling apart, that just broke your heart, okay? They just broke your heart. And we also have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords also talking about some sort of separation, divorce, someone not following the terms of the contract. Pulled some clarifiers. We have the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and the King of Coins. Okay? Something that you're very attracted to. The 7 of Swords is like it's very tentative energy. And the King of Coins. So that could be a new person. And in between them, we have the Lovers. So this is a big choice you have to make. Could be between an air sign and an earth sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn doesn't have to be. And that could be anywhere in their chart. So it's not something to really focus on, which is why I don't really focus on that much. But the bottom line here is you've got someone from the past that broke your heart very unexpectedly. They just left. They cut you, they left. You haven't seen them, spoken to them. They're trying to make a comeback. I do feel like it's taking you by surprise with the Tower. Something that could be taking you by surprise is also that you're still very much hurt by what happened with this person. So it might have been a while that you haven't seen them or spoken to them. You thought you were okay, but when you hear from them, it takes you by surprise, and it also makes you realize that, oh, my Lanta, I'm still so hurt about this. Now at the same time, you're dealing with someone new. You're attracted to them, but I feel like you're not admitting it to yourself. You're not admitting it to this person, or you're not admitting it to other people. But there's attraction there. There's attraction, there's chemistry. But it's like, I don't know where I stand. You're very undecisive, which is why the 7 of Swords is there. I feel like that's your energy. I don't feel like this is this person energy. That's Harvey with a toy, if you hear that. Sounds like a creepy bird, but there you go. You hear that at 3 o'clock in the morning? Scares the living Jesus out of you. Okay. It's a big decision. It's a big decision. Unknown factors. What are the unknown factors? Oh, Ace of Cups, Page of Swords. There's this air sign coming in, man. They've got an offer. They want to pour their heart out. They want to make things right with you. They want to tell you how sorry they are. They want to ask for forgiveness. They want to ask for a second chance. They want to ask for reconciliation. You might have already been dealing with this other person, and maybe that's why you're keeping to yourself with the 7 of Swords, and you're like, well, I'm not going to tell you that I've actually kind of already moved on. You can see Harvey in the background, and Charlie. I'm not going to tell you that I've kind of moved on. I'm not going to tell you that I'm actually seeing someone else or entertaining a different opportunity. I want to see what you do. I feel like that's what you're doing. I want to see what you do. Because with the High Priestess, you're playing your cards very close to your chest. And with the Hierophant, the World, and the Lovers, whoever it is, I feel like whoever it is that you choose, you will end up committing to, you will end up marrying, or having a family with, or you name it, okay? So it is a big decision. What's the advice here for you? The Knight of Cups and the Devil. Look. Man, this is someone trying to sweep you off your feet because they don't want to lose you. Okay, there's fear, there's a need to control, there's a need to really hold on to you. They might not be completely honest, they might not be completely truthful. They might tell you what they know you want to hear. It's not that they don't mean it, but they're being strategic with the words that they're using or the gestures that they're making because they don't want to lose you. They want you to say yes. It's almost like someone trying to control you to say yes, to influence you, to manipulate you to say yes. Your advice, be very careful what you commit to, okay? If you get lost in the seduction, be ready to deal with the consequences of that. And I'm not saying they might, I'm not saying there's going to be horrible consequences. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is the choice that you are making at this time between two people, two jobs, two career paths, two different places to live, different countries maybe, I don't know. It will be a major decision, and it will determine your future, or at least a good decade of your future is what I'm seeing here, if not the rest of your life. So, pile number 3. Oh, this gives me a headache because we have the Devil, we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you're tempted to want to punish the person that hurt you. And I feel like they're coming in genuinely, they might be careful with their words, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, but they're trying to make sure you're understanding that they mean what they're saying. You know what I mean? It's not like they're trying to manipulate you. It's like I'm really trying to be clear, and it may come across as game playing, or it may come across as rehearsed, because they have rehearsed it, because they want to make sure that they express things in the clearest way possible, so you know exactly how they're feeling, what they're thinking, what their intentions are. There's pain. That's your challenge. You might be a little bit resentful. You might want to punish this person. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing you thinking, you know what, maybe I should just choose the other person. That'll teach him, that'll punish him. Or maybe I should tell them that I've moved on, I'm seeing someone else. Even though there's love, there's still very much a strong connection between you and this person from the past that hurt you. You're on the same level, you're on the same playing field here, if that was an issue before. If someone had commitment issues, that's not the case anymore. They literally want to give you everything they got. It's the Queen with the Devil is like, I want to punish you. I'm either, playing hard to get, but that's not enough. I want you to hurt. And it's a case of, again, actions and words will have consequences. That's all I'm going to say. You're entitled to do whatever you want to do. But with these cards here, you're being advised to be cautious and to really think things through. Think about what you want to say. Think about what you really want to do. Because like I say, it will determine your life, or at least a good chunk of it. For better or for worse. I don't know how. Because I also feel like this is a true connection here. This is something that there's fun, it's passion, it's, but you don't really have long-term intention with it, right? So just be careful not to break anyone else's heart that's completely unrelated to whatever's going on here. If it's about job opportunities or anything like that, again, it's the same situation. Take it as it resonates, okay? I'm reading the energy. So the energy is something from your past, something you have history with, and you got hurt by it. Is coming back around. You're entertaining something else, but you're not really serious about it, but you're not telling anyone that you're not serious about it. You want the past to think you're serious about it so that they hurt. And it's a case of, what do you really want this to be? Because it's genuine, you know? But games are gonna crush it. So it's up to you. It's up to you. The advice here is to be honest. Don't play games with the devil. Don't play games, don't manipulate, don't seduce anything or anyone. Or let them think one thing and then you actually don't intend to do that. Or, do you know what I mean? You might be tempted to, and you're fully entitled to with what they've done, but this is about you and your karma. Okay? If you wanted to turn your back on this completely, you're entitled to do that. By all means, turn your back on it. But just be clear. Make sure you're turning your back on it because that's your choice. Where you are calm and at peace making that choice, and it's not making a choice to punish someone or to act out or to, do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you have your choices and you will deal with the consequences, whatever they may be. This is just saying pause, really think about what you want to do here, because the past is genuine. They've learned, they've grown, they know your worth, they know your value. They are afraid to lose you. They are afraid it's too late. But if you tell them to go away, they will go away. Alright, so it's just, they're trying to be upfront with you. Try to be upfront with them. You can talk about how they hurt you. You can talk about how you feel and what you've felt and what you've gone through. And exactly what you want to do with them or about them. But just be honest. Be honest, be upfront. Don't play games. And then you'll know, with the High Priestess, you'll know what you want to do. What the best course of action is for you. What the best choice is. Okay? So, I will leave that there for you. I hope that the reading makes sense to you, and I hope that it helps if you're dealing with this type of situation. Comment down below and let me know, okay? It's a bit of a... okay. But yeah, I hope the reading helps you. I hope it gives you advice, confirmation, whatever that you need. I hope you find it here, and I'm looking forward to your thoughts. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.